Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to AFC Bournemouth Analysis. Here's my take on our 1-1 draw at West Ham United. The good was that we looked pretty solid defensively for the most part, especially as we were put under quite a lot of pressure for large periods of the game, especially the first 20 minutes of the first half and the first 20 minutes of the second half. Despite West Ham pressing us high, we didn't concede too many clear chances to them, I don't think. They were clearly the better side for a lot of the game, but in terms of clear-cut chances, they had one or two, but that was pretty much it. And defensively, the highlights were Steve Cook. I thought he put in a real leader's performance, overshadowing Nathan Ake, who had not a dodgy game, but not as good a game as he usually has for his imperious standards. And Simon Francis was okay at best. He made one error where they went through 2-on-1, and unfortunately Cook managed to put off Arnautovic enough for him to not to score, but that would have been horrific if Simon Francis had allowed us to concede another goal like that. But also Asmir Begovic made several important saves, including one flick away with his hand in the second half, and in general was commanding of the box, punched a lot of balls clear, and his distribution was pretty solid too. Other than that, it was great to see Stanislas come off the bench. We've really missed him, I think. His composure on the ball, his range of passing was superb. He set up Ryan Fraser, who superbly finished our first goal, and Stanislas, he just looked great, and on that type of performance, you can't drop him from the first team, really. The obvious bad was that we conceded straight away after scoring the opener, and it was pretty much against the run of play, our opening goal. I think it was pretty harsh on West Ham, but even so, you expect our team to calm things down, but then they just immediately win two headers, I think it was, or two balls bouncing around in front of our area, and then Arnautovic manages to have a shot, I think, and then deflected, and Hernandez manages to poke it in. But we've done that already this season against Chelsea in the Cup, where we conceded straight away after equalising. So it's something we have to cut out, because it's just very annoying, because especially as we were by far the stronger team in the final 15 minutes. So if we'd managed to just keep things calm, keep it a 1-0 for 5 or 10 minutes, I think we would have comfortably ran out as winners in that game, especially considering the problems we were causing them on the break near the end. So that was very annoying. And also, as I've mentioned before, West Ham dominated large parts of the game, and we just couldn't string passes together. It was shambolic. The first 20-30 minutes, yes, West Ham were up for it, but we just couldn't put more than 2 or 3 passes together. And whether that was down to Callum Wilson only being on his own up top, whether we didn't have enough support in the middle, Gosling and Cook, I like them as a midfield too, and I think at home they work okay, but away from home, if we want to see more of the ball, we need to play 3 across midfield, and we just didn't. There were things to work on, but overall it was a good point. I mentioned it, the stupidly conceding that goal, and the fact we've done it as well before this season is very annoying, and it's something Eddie Howe will have to look into. I'm not going to be cliched and say our goal. I'm going to say Junior Stanislas making that amazing jinking run right at the death, where he beat about 2 or 3 West Ham players, and I was willing him to beat the final one, who I can't remember who it was. I don't think it was Chiarte, but and if he'd beaten him, he was 1-on-1 with Adrian. So that was great, and it just showed you how much we've missed Stanislas, his forward thinking, his passing, his shooting as well, although he didn't have any shots in this game. He made a real impact when he came off, and it was great to see Josh King come off. But my best moment was that Josh King run, because it was superb, and it got me incredibly excited that we might be able to snatch a winner, but it wasn't to be. I've had one person get in touch with me on Twitter. I've done this video fairly early, so that's probably why I haven't had many other contributions, but thanks to Evasive Chicken, who got in touch on Twitter, and he said, "Did well to weather the early storm. Not very effective in the final third, but could have taken advantage of our superior fitness towards the end. Decent point though. yeah, pretty much summarises my thoughts. I thought we did really well to weather that storm. Earlier this season, I think we would have lost this game just because we would have conceded early on in the game when West Ham were pressuring us. So although we didn't manage to keep a hold of the ball like I mentioned earlier, at least we didn't foolishly play it around the back too much and give them an easy chance. There was only really one opportunity they had because of that. Otherwise we just pretty much got the ball well clear. So even though I don't like seeing us hack it away, I'd rather see us do that than concede stupid chances where we have the opposition running straight onto us. But yeah, that's all for this video, but please do follow AFCB Analysis on Facebook and Twitter. The URLs are here. Yeah, get involved before and after games. We haven't got a game obviously for over a week now, so I think I'm going to do a feature video for my next one, and it will be based around your favourite, or my favourite and your favourite FA Cup moments. So please do comment below what your favourite FA Cup AFC Bournemouth moment is, and I'll read it out on the next video, which will probably come out next weekend. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this West Ham game as well. I'd love to hear from you. You can also read my latest Yahoo Sport UK post on AFC Bournemouth. I write exclusively about AFCB for the site, and my latest post is on how I think we sometimes lack a bit of leadership in the team, and I think that was shown against West Ham, where we just didn't have someone calming everyone down, making sure we didn't concede straight away, yeah, we just threw away what would have been a huge 3 points. But still, a point away from home is always good. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and up the cherries in all departments.